everyone, it's MaryBeth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you are here today. So I've got a few projects for you. So I've got this little panda, I forget what they're called, where you put the tube in and start a plant, propagation station, I don't know, anyway, but it's a panda. It's going to be really cute. And what we're going to do with the panda, it says it takes 3.1 ounces. I'm going to make 4 just to be safe, but we're just going to do it in Rolio Pearl White. I think that'll be pretty, and then we can paint the panda with black and whatever other colors, you know, we want to do. So that's for the panda. And then I've got this vintage jar off of Amazon. So technically it would go like that. I think it's going to be really pretty. And we're going to marble this jar today with 3 colors. We're going to use Rolio Creamy Pink, which I love this color. And I absolutely love the Diane Kapoor's Pastel. It's a beautiful light green. I'm going to already have to get more of that. And then we're going to use Sunflower Gold from Laura's Art Corner. And I think these 3 colors together are going to look beautiful for our vintage jar. And then I got another one. I already did one in a recent video of, it had a little girl holding a heart with a square basket. This is a bigger one with a different little girl, and it's more of a round basket. And you could put like a little plant or whatever in there. It's how it goes. So there's the basket. It's kind of hard to see in the mold. And this is the little girl. I think she's like sitting on her hands, or like her face is leaning on her hands, I think. Anyway, we're going to just do her in this MBGray silk blue color. It's a really pretty blue. So I'm going to mix up some resin and get my mica powders going here, getting them dissolved in alcohol, and we'll be back. Okay, while I'm mixing, I'm just taking my mica powder and putting some in my cup, like so. This is just going to be a couple ounces, so there we go. And I have one more. Let me set this aside. I have one more to do here, the pink. Okay. Sorry, let me get the lid on. All right, and then I'm just going to take my alcohol and add enough to dissolve the mica powder. And that's all I'm going to do. And then when my resin is all mixed, I'll divide it up amongst my cups for what I need here. So yeah, again, just going to take my alcohol and dissolve up that mica powder. And that way we try to avoid any unmixed mica powder. So yeah. So I will get this done, and I'll get my resin poured in my cups, ran through the bubble remover, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, we are ready to do the panda. So let's go ahead and squirt it here. Get some alcohol in there. I think this is going to be so cute. Sorry if you can hear my bubble remover going. All right, I'm just gonna kind of pinch a little bit around his face. I think he looks good. Okay. All right, I'm going to move him over here, and we will top him off, dome it it up. And there we go. Okay, so this took, man, is that right? I have between 1.5 and 2 ounces left. I think I had 4.5 ounces in there. So 2.5. Yeah, I think it barely took, if even 3 ounces. Huh. Well, we got some white left over. So that's okay. All right. So now this little girl with the basket. I have a total of, let's just look, for the blue, about 6.5 ounces. Wonder if I should marble some of that white in there. That might look pretty. What do you think? Should we? No, I'm just going to go with the blue. Decisions. I'll just go with the original plan. All right, I'm going to take this. Who knows how much this takes? It may not even take close to what I have. We may have a lot of leftovers here, a lot of extras. I'm going to roll this resin around that basket weave inside. I'm just trying to get resin in it. I'm going to squeeze the little girl's face. See if we can get, ooh, I think I did get a bubble. Okay, that's good. All right, let's finish. This blue is really pretty. I think it's the first time I've used this blue. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move her off to the side also, and then I will dome her up. And then I'll let you know, because I'll link this mold if you're interested in the description box. And I'll let you know here in a second how many ounces. And this is domed pretty nicely. Let's see, I've got 1.5 and just drippings in here. So I think it took about 5 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and scrape what's in here out. Maybe 1/2 ounce. Maybe it took about 4.5 to 5 ounces. So we definitely have blue and white. Let's see what we can... I'm going to wait because I've got those other colors in the bubble remover. I don't know how much our vase is going to take. So once that's done, we'll be back and we will do our vase. Okay, we are ready to pour the vase. So we'll go ahead and start with the lid. And we will start with a little bit of pink. Some green. And I keep missing the mold here. Oh, goodness. Give me a second. Clean that up. Geez, MaryBeth. I literally missed the mold twice. I'm going to pick this up and squeeze the tip anyway, so let me just wipe this up. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So So I'm going to see if I can get any bubbles. Okay, let's add a little bit of gold. Go back with the pink. The green. And we're going to want to take a dotting tool. Let me get one. And definitely go around. Let me get this out of the way here. Let me move this a little bit. We want to go around. I might need some more resin, but I'm trying to make sure that there's no bubbles on the edge here. I see some. I think I might have to do it again when there's more resin, though. But there may not have been enough. Let's do some green. I am making such a mess. I don't want any bubbles on this lid. Let me turn this. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't tell. I hope I got them all. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes you can see them pretty clearly through the mold, and sometimes you can't. So hopefully we got them all. Let me kind of get this moved over, and we will dome this. Okay, that's good. All right, now for the vase. I don't know if I'll have enough. Maybe I will. We'll see. A lot of ridges in this vase. It's going to be pretty. All right. Let's get pouring. Got some pink. Hopefully you can see okay. Some green. And some beautiful gold. So pretty. This creamy pink by Rolio is, I love this pink. And I'm a pink person, but I think it's so pretty. I do have a discount code for Rolio in the description box, along with a bunch of other companies. So don't forget to check those out. Save you a little bit of money. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we're going to have enough resin, which is no big deal. I can mix up more. We'll see here. I think these three colors are going to be really pretty together. I mean, I have blue and I have white, but I don't want to mix up my colors. I want to just see what it looks like with the original three that I chose. Okay, let's scrape. This face took a lot more than I thought it was going to. What did I say? What did we start with? I think it was around 8 ounces. I mean, that lid took quite a bit too. Okay, there's the green. Let's do the pink. Okay. And then we've got some gold left here. Yeah, we're going to need more. That gold is so pretty. Okay. We're probably 3/4 of the way up. It does get more narrow, right? So I probably need like 6 more ounces. Wow, this thing takes a lot more than I was anticipating. That's okay. So I do have some blue. Let's see, I've got about close to 4 ounces between the white and the blue. So I need to find something for that. It's starting to get warm. So I will do that off camera and surprise you, and I will fill this, and we'll be back for demold. All right, are we ready to demold? This is the best time. So the extras, I have this really cute owl. I think it's like to hold pencils or whatever, but it's super cute. So we'll open up that one or demold that one. And I got a frog out of the blue and the white. So let's start with the frog. Let me set these aside. And I barely had enough to get in his little toes, so I'm hoping it worked out okay. But this is that really pretty blue and the diamond white. I think this frog's going to be cute. Let's get his little toes out. Come on, froggy. He's a little sharp because he's not domed, so always be careful when you're demolding. I've cut myself many, many times. There we go. So I'll definitely have to sand him down, make him all smooth. Use my resin restore. Look at how pretty this frog is. Hopefully you can see that good. He is that beautiful blue, which was this blue, the MBGray silk blue, and then the Mateo diamond white. So I hope you like the frog. We'll definitely do some fun things with him. All right, so let's get this owl out. May have to spray down here to release the seal. I'm going to go ahead and do that just to make my life a little easier. All right. Just try that off. Try to get that seal broken. You can use soapy water. I just happen to have the alcohol real handy. I probably should be using soapy water, but I can You might not be able to see it, but I can see that it's breaking the seal, so that's good. So I'm just going around the full owl here. All right, let's hope this helps because this mold's a little tough. I got this on Amazon. I'll try to remember to, oh man, this is not easy. I'll try to remember to list it for you. Okay, Mary Beth. I'm going to have to pull this one close to me, I think is the only way to get it out. Oh, and even then I'm having problems. This one's not easy to demold. I'll be back. I'm sorry. I don't want to put you through this. Okay, man, I cut myself. These little feather things can be kind of sharp. What a mess I am. So, but I got it. I got it. Holy shamoly. That is not, again, I'll list the mold. I can't even barely get it back into shape. Like, this is ridiculous. I think I've only used this one other time. No wonder I don't use it very often. But it's so cute. I'm wondering, let me take a good look at this. Because I'm wondering if, there's one little bubble down there. Dang it. I was thinking maybe I have the stuff to make my own mold. I just haven't done it yet. I'm like half tempted. Look at him. I cut myself. Half tempted to do that because, geez, it's such a cute mold, but I don't want to deal with that. That's insane. Anyway, what do you think of the owl? It's so pretty. I used the same colors that we used in our vintage vase. So this kind of gives you an idea of what those colors are going to look like together. So I do really like it. I do. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to have to possibly get a Band-Aid. I cut myself. This is crazy. Who knew resin was such a dangerous craft? My word. All right. This was our cute little girl with the basket. I think it's like a little, could be a little planter. There's no hole in the bottom. You could make a hole. Now that was nice. That was easy to demold. But look at her. She's precious. Oh, she's leaning her little face on her hands. Oh, she's like a little angel. She has wings. I didn't notice that. And then here's the basket. Super cute. The one I did the other day, she had a heart and really long hair like her, and it was a square basket. So these are super cute. I should have probably done them both in the same video, like a set, but oh well, hindsight, right? Anyway, oh, I think she's got little pigtails or something. Is that what those are? Huh. She's cute. We did okay on bubbles. I don't think there's very many. So that's good. I actually, I'm not really seeing any. Might be a few little micro bubbles on the wings of the angel wings, but what do you think of her? She's pretty. All right, and then let's do our panda. And we did him, we did the Rolio Pearl White, I think it's called. That's what we did with the panda. I think I said Mateo Diamond White. I apologize. We used Rolio's Pearl White. Okay, he was nice and easy to demold. That's good. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the top of him has some weird color. I've never molded this before. So there would have been nothing in my mold. Huh. Or maybe that's my light. I don't know. It looks like there's like a tan. Very interesting. Huh. Oh my gosh, he's super cute though. So we'll probably paint, like there's little patches around his eyes and stuff. We could paint that black. There's some leaves here. So we'll paint him up. And then it comes with this little test tube. Might as well get it out of the, sorry for the crinkle. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Okay, so we'll dress our panda up. Let me set that down. And then our vase. I'm excited to see the vase. Now, I'm really hoping there's no bubbles around the edge here of the lid. Let me get Sometimes I have it. Oh, it's kind of big. And this one's smaller tip. Sometimes it's hard for me to get a grip. There we go, to kind of break that seal. Yeah, I have micro bubbles. I had a feeling that was happening. I got some overpour here. Oh gosh, give me a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me just get it out of here. Yeah, I really tried to get all those bubbles. I went around it a whole bunch of times. Man, there was some overpour. And yeah, I can see we've got micro bubbles. Let's hope there's no big bubbles though. So let me get this out. There we go. Get this overpour off my mold. Should have probably cleaned that first. Yeah, can you see there's definitely some micro bubbles? That's a bummer. It's not horrible. Like, it's fine. There's no big gaping holes or anything. That's a good thing. But ooh, look at the top. That's pretty. What do you think? So that's the top of the jar. Oh, this is sharp. This might be a challenge. Let's see. These are really sharp. Yeah, you definitely want to file those down. Just smooth them so that they don't hurt anybody. I'm going to pull this closer to me for a moment. Sorry about that, but it's just too hard otherwise. There we go. There we go. Now we can get it. Okay, let me get my mold back. Okay, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Look at that. That's pretty. See, I got some micro bubbles though. I'm wondering why I have those. I did have to do 2 pours because I remember I had to mix up more, which would have been this part. So these micro bubbles are from the end of the first pour. So I don't know. That is kind of a bummer. I don't know if you can see them, but trust they're there. They're not, again, it's not like horrific. There's no big gaping holes or anything, but it's a little annoying. But I do like the marbling. I think the green and the gold and the pink kind of look good together. And then here's our lid. What do you think? Let me hold it sideways for you. Very pretty. This is very sharp, so we'll deal with that. But yeah, this is a beautiful jar. I love this vintage jar. Super pretty. So on Amazon, when you go to the link, there's actually 2 different ones that you can get. And I had previously ordered the other one. And so when I went back to the link, I got this one this time. So there's 2, they're called vintage jars, but you'll see on the link if you're interested. But yeah, I think the colors turned out really pretty. Yeah, all right. So I've got quite a bit of work ahead of me with everything. So let me get busy and then we'll be back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So let's start with, I don't even remember anymore what are extras. The frog was an extra. So look at our cute frog. He has a little purple ladybug and some eyebrows, some blingy eyebrows. She, I should say, has little toenails. Looking good. I love that nebula. And I think, was there some white in there too? Maybe diamond white with the nebula. I honestly can't remember. But she's looking pretty. So there's her. And here is our owl. I thought the owl turned out really cute. I did get some micro bubbles in between the little, whatever, these feathers, I guess. That's kind of a bummer. But all I did was some rhinestone work on her. But what a cute little like marker holder or whatever, paintbrush holder, whatever, makeup brush holder, whatever you want it to be. But yeah, we went around each little feather on that row, around the top, and then the eyes and the little nose, I guess. So yeah, what do you think? She's cute too. Ah, and look at her. I know she's blue, but but I think she turned out so cute. I painted, of course, her little lips, and her eyes are closed. And then I painted her little floral headband. Her wings, I gave her some little rhinestones. And then on the basket, just on the top and on the bottom. So what do you think of her? She's cute. You could put a succulent or something in there. Yeah. I think next time maybe I'll use a different color, like a skin color, any skin color, to do her in, and then I can paint the basket and, you know, I don't know. But I have two of these. This video has the round one. There was another video where it's a girl holding a heart and it's a square basket. So they're kind of cute little molds. What do you think? And then our panda propagation, or whatever this is, where you put, you know, the trimmings of a plant or whatever in there. I have no green thumb. So anyway, let me take that out. So I just put some rhinestones around this. I painted the panda. He had little spots, or she, right here. And I just made up these spots with a black paint pen. Painted the little leaf, and I put some bling around the bottom thing there. And yeah, and a bow, of course. And she turned out super cute. What do you think? Oh, our drip jar. Look at how our drip jar turned out. I just put some rhinestones around the edge here. And then for the lid, I used, this is actually, I found out, a wine stopper. I think you can buy like the funnel looking metal things to glue on the bottom of it. Anyway, that's what the mold is. I couldn't figure it out, and I figured it out because I looked at my order. But that's okay. It's a good topper to a lid. What do you think? So what a fun little jar with all different projects I did, you know, in here. I think that's so cool looking. And then our vintage jar. I did not do much to the vintage jar. All I did was I put a rhinestone on the very top and then just around the edging, and that's it. I just really love the colors, and I love the ribbing, you know, and I didn't really want to do much. So it's just a very pretty jar. What do you think? So yeah, those were our projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I really do appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here with me. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine, gave it my best, but I don't need